Greetings and welcome back, survivors, to the Cataclysm and to Autumn, Day 3. Isdar has been hard at work for at least 2 days now, but he's hungry and thirsty, so we're going to sort that out very first of all. So let's pop the 2x4 there. I actually really like the fact that Isdar has this little routine. Whenever he wakes up, though sometimes he wakes up quite late, these post-apocalyptic survivors, they've got no staying power, damn it. They need far too much sleep. Half the day is gone by the time they wake up. But, on the plus side, you know, they are building palisades with their bare hands and they, oh, okay, I'll let you off this time, Isdar. But, I am actually really liking the kind of routine that Isdar has, where he wakes up, he cooks his meal for the day, he brews his drink for the day, and then he goes out and does stuff. And generally, the meals that he'll make are nutritious enough that it'll last him the whole day. Which, I don't know why, but it feels cool. It reminds me almost of Harvest Moon or any type of game like that, where in the morning you'll wake up, you'll prepare your food that'll last you through the day so that you can do more work and restore your stamina halfway through. It's kind of like that, in my head anyway. It gives me the same sort of feeling of accomplishment when I can make good food for him. Now, let's have a quick look. We can make some fried dandelions, but they're not particularly good. I think we could have some bread. 8 portions, but only enjoyability of 20. Biscuits does the same. Uses less flour and no yeast either. But it does use oil. Pancakes. We can't make any fruit pancakes, which is a shame. Great shame. Nor can we do anything like add butter, or we've got honey that we should be able to add, really, when you think about it. But we can, however, continue to make deluxe beans and rice. And honestly, for the time being, that's probably some of the best stuff that we can make. We can use 2 reptile eggs or the powdered eggs. We have a lot of powdered eggs, so I'm happy to just keep using that, honestly. So let's go ahead. We'll make... We'll actually make 1, because 2 generally is they'll just have to put up with being a little bit hungry through part of the day. I mean, this is the post-apocalypse. You can't expect to have good food all the time. But if we make 2, then it's a little bit too much. And we end up wasting a bit. Protein drink, coffee, no. Milk. I need to throw away that powdered milk. I really do. Dandelion tea. Let's get 6 of these. There we go. And straight into the canteen, of course. Right, okay, now, Colin was instrumental in doing all this work out here. We haven't quite finished the palisade down this wall. Oh, what on earth happened down there? Why did... Oh, that's as far as I've dug the pit, actually, the inner pit. But we actually ran out of logs, not short rope. We've still got about 6 short ropes, so we can still make 3 more palisade walls. But for the time being, I'm actually thinking that we want to do something a little bit different for now. What's your morale like? You getting wet? No, you're not. Okay. What's the fuel like? Oh, 58% in the batteries. That's fantastic. I'm really happy with that. Poor old Colin lost one of his wheels. Thankfully, we had plenty of spares that I was able to use, but dragged him over one of the spike pits. Yeah, don't do that. Very silly. Right, okay, so we want to start up the engine and start to turn sharply. I said sharply, damn it. Okay, pull back a little bit on the speed. Let's get up nice and close. There we go. That's good enough. And let the engines die down. Pull the handbrake and get out. Stop driving. Turn the engine off and let go of the controls. Now, what I'm actually thinking of doing is building this up a little bit. We can't put the storage batteries, unfortunately. Oh, one of the solar panels is just a little bit damaged there. I can quickly repair that, though. Let's go to repair. It'll only take 8 skill in mechanics. That's fine. We'll use the welder nearby. There we are. Now, I can't put the storage battery, unfortunately, anywhere there's a cargo capacity, it seems. But I can put solar panels in quite a lot of places. Ah, damn it. All of this stuff over there is very far away. Actually, let me move the electric derp a little bit further. Go on, electric derp. That's right. And again. There we go. And stop. There we are. And we'll stop driving. Right. We can install more solar panels, it appears, if we have any more to install. We do have a solar panel. Oh, we can install a storage battery, but we can't install... You can't put the case, because the case is a container, effectively, from what I understand. But we'll install a solar panel over the welding rig there. We could install the storage batteries here. Or I could go ahead and try to make some more storage battery cases. I think I will. Let's have a quick look. So we want storage battery case. 1 circuit board. Let's bring a couple of those out. The electric derp is looking more like just a solar panel unit than anything else at the moment. We'll bring 4. You never know. We might be able to fit more than one. Right, so we want storage battery. And we'll just make 1 for now. Okay, now, can we install one under the windshield? Yes, we can. Very well. There we go. And install a swappable storage battery. There we are. We are down to 47% now. But we'll go ahead and repair this. It only takes 3 skill. We use the welder. It's actually going quite well. Now, next up, let's make another. And then see if there's anywhere else we can place this. I doubt we can install it here. I might be wrong, though. Oh, we actually can. My God. The thing is, the obvious thing here is a lot of people will say this, but why do you need that much battery power? I don't. But I want it. If the electric derp can just be left out for a couple of days and we'll store up this enormous amount of charge, it's basically like an idle generator. I'm getting free energy from this. I don't need it, obviously, no. But I want it. Let's actually have a look. Can I install it there? I can. Well, why couldn't I do it before then? That's just remarkably odd. I'm certain I couldn't do this before. But apparently I can now. Alright, well, fair enough. Let's install a storage battery case there and a swappable storage battery. Do we have any more storage batteries? We do not, unfortunately. So that's the end of that. A medium storage battery. So there's small, medium, and large, I take it? Yes. I would say the mediums come in the middle. Yeah. Okay, well, the electric derp now has a fantastic ability to store power. Absolutely amazing. However, what it doesn't have is any real armor. And that's the next thing we really want to look at. We can add some boards. Shuttered door, trunk door. Openable, boardable. Quarter panel. Car horn. Stow board, trunk, floor, windshield, extra light quarter panel. Can we install any heavy duty reinforced components like armor? We would need hard plating for this. Military composite armor, spiked plating, steel plating, super alloy plating, wooden armor, reinforced windshield. Well, I'm thinking we're probably going to want spiked plating. Or at the very least, steel plating. Let's have a quick look at how all of that gets made then. So we want plating of some sort. Hard plating. 24 lumps of steel. Steel plating. 8 lumps of steel. Piece of very thick armor plating made of steel. Alright. Is there anything... any information on how good it is? Well, it's significantly heavier, which makes a lot of sense. It's made of a lot more. MBR vest. Encumbrance 3. I think not. 8 lumps of steel, 4 chunks of steel. Disassembling this item yields 8 lumps of steel. Piece of armor plating made of steel. It is covered in menacing spikes. I can't pass that up. Don't even expect me to. I can't make batches, unfortunately, so it's going to take 12 minutes each. But that's fine. We'll use scrap metal, I think, for this. We'll do the same again. And the same again. Now, what we would like to do is get that nice hard spike plating here. There we go. We'll use the stuff nearby is fine. Here as well. And here as well. There we go. The electric derp is starting to become quite nasty. I like this. I like this a lot. Actually, can I add extra plating? Is that even an option at this point? And I'm very sorry about the yippy little dog outside. Not much I can do about that one, unfortunately. It is a little bit frustrating. Especially because I'm literally sitting here cooking in the heat of my room. Because the birds outside were so loud. I was actually thinking about co-commentating with the birds. Because I wanted to open the double doors. And but I get a lot of birds in my garden because there's trees. And yeah, they were just happily singing away. It was quite lovely, honestly. But it was like, yeah, you're going to be able to hear that throughout the entire recording. So I won't. And then I get a yippy little dog outside instead. I should have gone with the birds. But we want 1, 2, 3. We want another 5 spiked platings around here. However, I don't want to replace that trunk until I've got the cargo space instead. I think that would be wise. So, okay. Let's make another 4 then for now. More scrap metal. And again. This is where it comes in handy that we basically stripped an entire car of all of its bits. There we go. And we want to install spike plating all along Colin's exterior. Now the thing is, we don't actually want to have to collide with anything, but if we do, then at least having some armor there may save the components. I'm really not sure. The solar panels are probably going to get absolutely blatted, whatever happens. But, you know what? It's fine. We could add spike plating over everything if we really wanted to. Maybe I should. I'm not sure. We could add a car horn. I have been told that I should add a floodlight. I guess I could. Might be interesting. I could add a solar panel to his seat. Really? Really? And to the windshield? I mean, I guess that makes a little bit of sense. In a way. But actually it looks like the spike plating is placed on the frame itself, not... Generally speaking, you can't remove something if something has been bolted onto it, but it looks like armor is separate from the things that are installed there. I could add solar panels to the front. I'm not sure. I mean, honestly, Colin is starting to look a little bit weird now with all of these solar panels everywhere. And I mean, the cargo space doesn't even make any sense to have solar panels there. Because it's a cargo space. No, you know what? I'm going to go... I know, everyone's going to bemoan this, but I'm going to go with my sense of aesthetics, and I don't want solar panels over these locations. It doesn't make sense in my head, in my noggin. The solar panels over the trunk there does make sense, and I'll show you why when I draw this. I have more or less decided that I will draw it. But the solar panels there make sense. That's fine. You know what, though? I'm fairly certain that we'll install the floodlight system here. Or have the floodlights at the back. I actually think having the floodlights at the back would make it a little bit more sense. Oh, actually, okay, we can't put it there. Can we put it here? No. No floodlights there. Looks like we can only place the floodlight at the front. Let me just double check that I wasn't just missing it somehow. No, actually, no, there's the floodlights. Am I really missing it? Okay. So I can have them either on this seat or at the very front. I think at the very front makes more sense. So we'll have, let me think. I'm basically adjusting the picture in my head of where the floodlights should go. Now, someone has said the floodlights are basically omnidirectional. They create an enormous amount of light all around the vehicle when active. We could go ahead and have the floodlights here. No, I think having the floodlights at the very front makes more sense. So we're going to install the floodlights there. We are not going to install solar panels there, because I don't think there's enough room for the way I'm imagining the solar panels being applied. However, I am going to go ahead and add spike plating to the remaining components. So another 3 spike plating is required. There we go. Scrap metal. We've basically spent the entire day doing this. And once more. And I've completely been neglecting Isdar's need to eat. My lord, I'm so sorry, Isdar. I made you all this lovely grub, and I didn't even let you use any of it. No wonder you were bloody slowed down. I'm a terrible Isdar keeper. Okay, we'll have the spike plating there. Spike plating here as well. And finally the spike plating over here. So there we are. The electric derp is now menacing with spikes. It is a very dwarven vehicle. That requires a name change, I think. It shall be... a Masterwork electric derp. Not really sure what happened there, but the recording software suddenly started complaining. I think the other recording is okay. Everything looks alright. The game isn't crashing or anything. So we're going to continue. But yes, we've installed everything we wanted. The electric derp is now quite the vehicle. It is covered in spiked plating. It is a Masterwork electric derp and is now 816 kilograms in total, though it hasn't actually had any real volume of items placed inside it. However, it is now time to find out about these... Hello. Ooh, can I turn on stereo? You don't have anything to play? Ah, damn it. Let's control vehicle, turn on overhead lights. Ha-ha! Look at that! How beautiful! Oh, that's going to make scavenging anything so much easier. We are going to blind our enemies with the all-seeing, wrathful gaze of the heavens, or, you know, our floodlights. Okay, well, let's turn that off, because I can only imagine that those floodlights cost a huge amount of power. But there we are. You know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to go and see if we have actually got a CD in here somewhere. We want around CD. Music CD. Yes, I want it. There we are. Hello, Dapper. Don't worry about me. And you're not allowed out because you really can't be trusted around those spikes. Right, control vehicle. Turn on stereo. You insert the music CD. Loading. Is it working? Turn off stereo. Ejecting. Ejecting the music CD. Is that now in my inventory? Yes, music CD. Okay. Well, you know what? We're going to drop that music CD off here. I think that is glorious. We now have some music CDs. Think of the possibilities. But, on that note, I think it's about time that we wrap this episode up. I think in the very next episode, we're going to be taking out the electric derp. There's some more solar cars that we can go and scavenge. And I want to find another library. It's time for Isdar to do a little bit more studying. Also, just anything really. I would love to find a place where I can get a scabbard. But I'm not sure I'm going to find one of those anytime soon. Sorry about the mouse being on the screen there. There's also the hazardous waste sarcophagus. A little bit concerned about that, but I'm tempted to go and find it. Go and visit it. Possibly famous last words, those. But we'll see. But yes, I think we've got an intact quad over there. I could scavenge. We've got firefighting gear and bodies over there. However, I think we're going to be heading in this direction. We're going to try and investigate this part of the city, I think. At the very least, we're going to drive around and see if we can't explore enough that we can find another library. And then we'll raid it. Because the electric derp is going to be able to carry a huge amount of books. We'll continue work on the palisade in a little while, I think. We don't need to work on it right now. But that is going to be it for me. From Isdar and the Cataclysm, we wish you fond farewell. We hope that you don't get eaten by any zombies and that your food stocks remain plentiful and your tea reserves remain vast. But that is going to be it from us. So, do take care until the next time we meet.